Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, it is a very special video. It is another collaboration, but this time it is with the beautiful Maddy. Bloch. Girl, I am so sorry that I'm misspelling your last name. So yes, Maddy is such an adorable cutie. Her and I have the exact same personality. She is so bubbly. She is so talented. She is a small YouTuber. I'm going to link her video down below. She contacted me and said that she wanted to do a collab, and I was like, hey, sure. When I watched her videos, oh my god, I am so in love with her. She's just so adorable. Like, I just want to pinch her cheeks. And she's really sweet, and y'all should definitely check her out and definitely subscribe to her. I'm going to leave it down below. So when we were talking about the collaboration, we're like, what can we do? And I told her, well, prom season is coming up, so maybe we can do something that we would wear to like a party or prom. Because my prom is in April and I am freaking out because I can't decide what to wear. But I created this look inspired by Zendaya Coleman. She wore this look to a photo shoot, if I'm not mistaken. I have the picture right here. So we decided to create looks that we would wear to prom, and I decided to go with something dramatic, something, you know, really edgy, something that it's not a lot of people would wear to prom, because a lot of people when they go to prom they decide to go with a neutral eye and a bold lip, but I decided to flip it around and to do something dramatic with the eye and go something simple with the lip. This tutorial is actually ridiculously easy. It's super quick, and I'm going to try my best in the voiceover to explain some tips and tricks for your prom. So this is the photo that I based myself off of. She's wearing something like purples in her crease, a nice gold in the center of her lid, and a smoked out eyeliner with a nice nude lip. And of course, as you can see, her highlight is definitely on fleek, and she's wearing and she has a nice contour.
Guys, Zendaya Coleman is my life. She is boo. She is bae. Like, oh my god, like, she is like one of my idols because she's so just talented and amazing, and her makeup is like on fleek.
But I did try my best, and I actually did like how this turned out. Alright guys, let's get this tutorial started. So as you can see, my lighting is pretty sucky, so please bear with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my NYX eyeshadow base in white, and I'm going to be priming my eyelids with that, making sure that I really blend it out, because this eyeshadow base helps my eyeshadow stand last so long, and it makes the colors pop. Now I'm going to set that base with this shade from my Morphe 9C palette, which is a highlight and contour palette. You can use any powder that you want. It can be your regular powder, it can be a white powder, all up to you. I just wanted to do this one because it was closest to my skin tone, and it's going to help blend the eyeshadows out. As you can see, I've already placed the tape, and I'm going to be taking my NAKED3 palette in the shade Limit, and I'm going to be placing that all over my crease and in the outer V of my eye, making sure that everything is nice and blended out. And I really pack this color on because this color is a very soft, neutral, taupey pink. So you can't really tell if you just put a little product, so make sure you really pack it on and blend it out onto your fingers blade. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Nooner from the same palette, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, just with an angled brush this time. I'm going to be placing it deeper in the crease just to give me more definition and make this eyeshadow look a little bit more dramatic, but making sure that I still blend everything out, because you do not want any harsh lines. Since this is for prom, you want to make sure that everything is nice and blended out. Of course, you can go more dramatic, you can go a lot more soft. It's definitely up to you. When going to prom, you want to make sure that every single part of your face is nice and primed, because you want your makeup to last all night long, because you're going to be dancing and sweating, and it's just going to be a crazy mess. By the end of the night, you're not going to look the same when you walked in. So make sure everything is primed. Next, I'm going to be taking the Milani single eyeshadow in Bella Gold, which is just a nice shimmery gold, and I'm going to be packing that all over my lid, making sure that it really stands out. So just pack, and if you want, you can swipe, but I do not recommend swiping because then the pigment will fall all over your face. And then for this, I used my Sigma E55 because it is the best for packing on. Next, I'm going to be taking my LA Color eyeliner pencil in black, and I'm going to be creating a small cat wing. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to smudge it out with any black eyeshadow that you have and a flat brush. So I'm just going to be smoking it out, but still going in the shape of a cat eye. This is definitely optional. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. I just thought it would be a little bit different here in my channel, making something a little bit more creative. So I just smudged it out, making sure that I still follow that shape that I wanted, for it can look nice and blended. Next, I'm going to be taking my Ifullash lashes in number 119, which are nice and dramatic. Now I'm going to be priming my face with my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Primer. When you're going to prom, you really want to prime your face because you want your foundation, concealer, and everything else to last all night long, because you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in prom. So make sure you find a primer that fits your skin. This one, I just bought it. I've been trying it out and I actually like it. It makes my skin look so smooth and my foundation look airbrushed. So you really want to make sure to find a primer and try it out for a couple weeks before you try it out for prom. Now for foundation, you want a foundation that is full coverage, well, up to you, of course, but that has less than SPF of 15. You do not want a foundation that has more than that, because when you're taking prom pictures, if you have a foundation that's higher SPF of 15, you're going to get a white cast, and that's just not going to look cute. So if you're going to buy a new foundation, try it out before you actually go to prom. Try it out for a couple weeks, see if your skin likes it, if you don't react to it, if it works with your skin type, and if you like it, then you can definitely use that one. But make sure you try it out before the day of prom. You want to make sure that you try it out for a couple weeks. Trust me on this. And I'm just going to blend that out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, making sure that I go all around my face. And now I'm going to highlight with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Light. Also trying this one out as well, and it is amazing. It is full coverage. It is thick though, and it definitely needs to be set with a powder. Concealer goes the same thing with foundation. You really want to make sure that you find a concealer that will highlight your skin, just to bring out those areas of your face, and that it doesn't crease on you. So again, every single product that you're going to use for prom, you want to test out a couple weeks before, just to make sure that it works well with your skin and it looks good and it doesn't look cakey. You don't want it to crease. You want your face to look flawless for prom. So now I'm going to be highlighting my areas, which is under the eyes and the bridge of my nose, the top of my forehead, and then my chin, just to bring out those areas and hide away the darkness. And I'm going to cream contour with the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to link the video down below of my cream highlight and contour video to go into more detail about it if you want to check that out. And now, as you can see, I've already blended everything out. I have my eyebrows done. So now that you've set everything, you can set your face with translucent powder, but I honestly do not recommend it unless you're really light-handed, because translucent powder can also give you a white cast since it is translucent and it can be brightening. So it's honestly up to you. And now I'm going to be setting my powder with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Powder in the lightest shade, and I'm just going to be packing that on the areas that I need. Now I'm going to be setting my contour with this shade right here from the NAKED3 Palette from Morphe, and this is just going to make sure that my cream contour does not get blotchy, and make sure that it doesn't move at all throughout the night. Of course, you can definitely skip the powder and just go more natural, but this is what I like. Now here I actually showed through the pencil, but I'm actually going to be using the NYC Haute Definition Liquid Liner to create that inner cat eye. I feel like this completed the look and this made it so unique and dramatic. I just love creating cat eyes for you all. I think I'm going to be incorporating this type of wing liner from now on in my looks because I am so in love. So make sure you take your time. You're just creating a little triangle in the inner corner and make sure they're even. Now I'm going to be taking the same eyeliner that I used in my top lash line to line my waterline and my top lash line. So just to make sure it's nice and black. You don't have to be neat with this because we're going to blend it out with black eyeshadow anyway. So now I'm going to be taking the same brush that I used to smudge the top liner, and I'm going to be blending out my lower lash line, making sure it is nice and dark and dramatic. Again, you don't have to do this. This was totally my option. It was inspired from Zendaya, the picture that I showed you in the beginning of this video. And now I'm going to be taking my 9B palette and this shade right here, and I'm going to be applying light blush because Zendaya wasn't using a lot of blush. It was more focused on her bronzer. But for prom, you do want to add blush because you don't want to look so brown and pale. If you're like me, you want to add some color back into your skin. Now I'm going to be taking this little highlight shade in the 9C palette from Morphe, and I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones, my nose, and then my cupid's bow, and above my eyebrows, just to give us that natural glow because you want to shine bright like a diamond when you're at prom. I'm also going to be placing that under my brow just to give it a little bit more shine, and you want to make sure that this shade is very noticeable in your look. Then I'm just going to be taking my Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Nude. And the look is finally complete. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you're going to recreate this look, post it on Instagram and tag me. I would love to see you guys recreating my looks. And I hope you all have an awesome time at your party/prom. Again, all my social media is down below.
We're gonna party like it's prom night.